It is now the 1st of May, so I have things I'm going to have to do. I got my baler because I did get this all cut and tedded and rode up before the end of the day yesterday, but I have that to do. I have, I assume weeds are in this field. Looks definitely like there's weeds. Now I think I can drive on first stage without having to get narrow tires, but I will test that in the corner. But I have I didn't even look to see if they're small or medium. It's small, so I think actually a regular weeder would work. But I have a hoe anyway, just because the hoe works on everything. Or at least it did in 22, so I'm assuming it does in 25. I have not actually done any testing like I did in 22. But let's get my bales, and this time I'm not even going to worry about loading them up on the trailer. I will just move the ones on that will drop on field 1 off. Okay, so now I just have this last one and then the eastern edge for both fields. And then I'll have to move the bales on this field off. And I don't have anywhere else to pick up the last little bit I need. I almost was able to get, in fact, it's close enough. I think I'm going to drop it as an unfinished fail because I did want to check this right here. I don't think it's, yeah, nope, I didn't think it was. But let's see. It is almost the same as a finished fail, so it's fine. Okay, so now I want to get my field of parsnips de-weeded. I don't need this for a while, so I'm definitely putting this back. I have to test to see. I'm pretty sure you can cross the first growth state. Yeah. Destruction doesn't start until after that, so is one of my, like, I'm assuming you can still do it like in 22, where you do it right after you're done planting and then weeds just won't grow. But then you miss out on seeing the weeder, and it's actually one of my favorite things. It's a little more exciting on the crops, on other crops, but it's still going to look pretty cool on this. Except I keep coming way off the line. But at least I'm not going to be confused on where I've been. And then just this little bit right here. And now they should be good until we're ready to harvest. They have no, ooh, I did miss a couple spots with the weeds. I didn't measure. I was just going off of what it was, so we'll just go in between the track lines I can see I drove on, and that should get the invisible weeds I missed. Okay, so now it's no weeds. It's been fully fertilized. Doesn't need that. It did need lime, and it would need, well, it's actually not going to. I like how they don't have that as the top thing. But yeah, I didn't do lime or rolling. Obviously, I didn't do mulching, and it doesn't need watering. So that field is set for until it's ready to harvest in the fall. Let's see. Well, carrots are probably August. Let's see, parsnips I planted it at the first availability of April. So yeah, it should be August that it's ready. Okay, so now we have to get the bales off field 1 so we can get some red beets in there. Okay, and then I think there's just that one last one. And then I'll have 8 bales over there off the field so I can get this field turned into red beets. And I think because it's really not that far to go for this one as well, if I have room for it, I'm going to grab this one too. Might as well, and now I'll have 9 bales over by the side. And now I can go get the subsoiler. Ooh, I really need fuel. It's blinking at me. I'm going to have to stop this and go right down to the fuel station. I knew I was getting kind of low, but I didn't check after the baling. So let's go do that. Could just keep the subsoiler on the back. I obviously do not have a way of getting fuel at my farm. I think, yeah, the fuel station's right up here. And I could use with a repair as well. Yep, I'm still going through that the wrong way. I actually kind of forgot, even though it hasn't been that long since I first noticed. Let's see, I think it's the... Okay, so let's go... I think it's right here, right? Yeah, right here for the repair. Yeah, 450 euros to repair that. And let's go finish the field. Okay, so now just go across this and we will be done with preparing the field. Well, no, because the next step is also a preparation step, but a different preparation step. So, okay, so that part is done, and we actually need our least tractor to come make ridges. It wants to do pretty much all of them as the headland. So, no, not 9. Oh, that is the minimum. We can either have all of them or all but one of them. Let's go with all of them. Or none of them. Oh, I was on AI worker. Okay, no, the AI worker would want all of them. We can do as low as 1. But hey, let's see what 5 headlands looks like. Starting on the inner one. Oh, yep, this has a. I have to turn it on too, so that the wheels can be pushing. And now this one, I am going to want to do the up and down sides as well as the left and right long ways. No, I might not have come out far enough on the other one. Yeah. So this is awkward. So let's do this. Just so that I have this side. Okay, so it's going to show me ridges of the same thing. Really got that looking like a mess. But it won't make diagonal ridges. Which is weird. Cause like I'm not on a lower graphics setting that you can't see those types. Now will it show me that even oh this isn't totally 90 degrees on it, is it? Uh, Okay, but it is going to make them go that way. I really just wanted to see how that would look. But now I'm going to let's disconnect it so I can redo this. I just wanted to see if the ridges would adapt, and they do not. You know, in Farming Simulator 15, I had a very bad computer, and I had to play on the lowest settings, and I couldn't play on a bigger map. And that's what my plow lines looked like every time because of the settings. I don't remember which settings do it. I know they still have them because I remember people talking about it in 22. Saw forum post or something. I wasn't quite expecting that to be what this would do, though. I did want to try, before I finish this, I want to go get the planter and see if it yells at you if you try to do it without ridges. Okay, let's turn it to that. Okay, so, well, I'm assuming it's not. It does say growing. So do you not need to put ridges in? Do you get much more if you do? It definitely won't be a great test because this isn't a square field. But I'm going to do that row without ridges. I should be able to, well, I'll be able to see if there's any visual difference as it grows. And this might be awkward with because it is different widths apparently. So I think that's just what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure there is a little bit in between, so there will be a little more that gets it. Maybe not. It's close. But I'm not doing a total great test. I just want to see. Okay, so I'm done with this until next month. We'll move it into a better spot later. Okay, I think it is the same width, but the problem was I did it on one that wanted to overlap. So this will also be one without any ridges because it isn't one I did on the ridge side. But it really will only be like this that last planter that's planting anything in there. No, it's definitely getting dark. But I have 2 rows left to plant, or 2 passes left to do to finish planting all the rows, however you want to think of it. And then I'll be done with what I need to get done this month. So then I can start making money for the rest of May. Just this last row. I mean, I still have other bales I'll want to move, but that won't take long, especially if I'm not gonna take them to be sold. I can just move them over near the barn or over near where I have the other ones. That way they'll be out of the way so that I can cut more grass next month. And there we go. That field is all red beets. That is totally fertilized, so it's just going to need some weeding next month and it will be ready for harvest with one line not being on ridges. So we'll see how that turns out. But there we go. There is the end of what I need to do in May. So then the rest of May will just be making money with contracts.